What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Back Talk. Today in the studio, you have myself, Ayden and Junior here. Our special guest is the founder of Laney's Bikinis, and her name is Delaney McGroarty. Delaney, what is going on?
Hi, guys. Not much. I'm just happy to be here. Thank you for inviting me onto the show.
Yeah, thank you for being on. We are really excited to start having interviews with young entrepreneurs like yourself. A couple episodes ago, we had Timmy and Kip on with Vibe Body Care, and that interview went pretty good.
Yeah, I listened. It was a really good interview.
Yeah.
Made me even more excited to be on.
Yeah, good. I'm glad because we kind of want to talk to you about some of the same things.
Yeah.
First being, how did you start Laney's Bikinis? What made you want to start your own bikini line?
So growing up, I always knew I wanted to start my own business. So I would just start like little companies, like duct tape, Cheerbos, spray tans, like you name it, I did it. And I just saved all that money for like the big investment that I had no idea what I was going to invest in. And I started realizing the only time I was spending my own money was on bathing suits. So that's when I kind of got the idea of starting my own bikini line. And then I just jumped right into it and started it. And it's been quite a journey, I would say.
Wow, that is quite a journey. I like how you were building up your money, kind of didn't know what you were going to do, and then you noticed that you were buying it all in bathing suits and thought, let's go in on it. Is it just you that's running Laney's Bikinis?
Yes, only me. But I plan on working with other people soon.
So we know that you're going to school at ASU as well, correct?
Yes, I'm a sophomore there.
Sophomore, and you are a business major?
Yeah, I'm studying business law right now, but I plan on either switching to business marketing or adding a major or a minor.
Okay, yeah, I think marketing would definitely be something good. I tried to get a marketing minor at ASU as well, and it's been difficult because I'm doing ASU online right now.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, so they offered me this whole scholarship because ASU has a program in downtown LA that I had no idea about.
I had no idea about that either.
So when I came back, they contacted me and like, hey, you can come attend ASU Local. That's what it's called.
Okay.
And I mean, I was going to attend it before the pandemic happened, and I would just have to drive to LA, and it was these like small group kind of classes like I'm sure you're taking at ASU. Yeah. So I was going to do that, and then obviously the pandemic hit, so it was just all online courses.
That makes it easier.
Now I don't want to go to fucking LA and drive down there 3 days a week, so I'm probably just going to stay online.
Yeah, that helps for sure.
Yeah. So definitely marketing, I think that'd be good.
Yeah, there's they offer a major, it's marketing and professional sales, so I feel like that'd go really well with my business.
Yeah, definitely.
When it comes to selling.
So how do you balance the two while going to school and trying to run your own business?
So I've always been one of those people where I not that I like to overwhelm myself, but the larger my load is, the more I push myself and the better I do. That's how I've always been with sports or anything. So with that being said, I'm not only a full-time student, but I also have a part-time job, and I have Ladies Bikinis, and I did an 18 course real estate class outside of ASU. So it was a lot, but that's just what I'm used to, and so that's like my biggest motivator, was always keeping me like busy.
Yeah, wow. And you did real estate too. Tell me about that. Like, are you interested in going into real estate eventually, or what's your goal?
So I plan on doing that kind of on the side, like a little side hustle.
Yeah.
And investing in real estate, starting as like an agent, and then eventually going into like real estate and owning my own houses. But now I finished the classes. I just have to pass the tests. I failed twice, but I will pass it eventually.
Third time's a charm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember Timmy was telling me that he was doing his real estate license as well, and he was just
such a good idea.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with it, and you can do it like whenever you want, basically.
No, I remember this one time I went snowboarding, and I don't know who was on the lift with me. I think we were in Mammoth, and this old dude was sitting next to me. He's like, "You want a piece of advice?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." He's like, "Buy land."
Oh yeah.
That's all he told me, and so my biggest thing, my goals for the future, are just, invest my money wisely to the point where I can start buying land. And
that's exactly what I want to do.
Yeah.
My grandpa owns land, and he owns a few different shopping centers, and that's where most of his income comes, and he has his own business as well. So I kind of want to follow in his path and invest in my own land, invest in my own buildings, and then own a bunch of houses everywhere. So I can also have vacation homes.
Hell
but
yeah.
you can't go wrong with real estate.
When you were growing up, starting all your businesses, was he kind of something you looked up to for inspiration
My
too?
grandpa? Mm-hmm. Yes, of course. He always told me to write down a list of 10 goals and keep it at a place where you can see it every day. So I listened to him. I bought my own little book where I write all my goals, and I keep it in a little drawer. And whenever I feel down about myself, because I'm by myself with my business, I just pull that out and remind myself why I started, and that's what keeps me going. And he's my biggest motivator is my grandpa.
That's awesome how much support he's just given you.
Oh,
that's really cool.
I look up to him a lot, and I strive to be like him when I'm older.
So we know that you like to stay busy, and running a business keeps you very busy, obviously, with balancing it with school. What else drives you to want to be successful? Like, what are you aiming towards?
I always like to aim to be better than I was the day before. So I'm always looking to see how I can improve as a person, what things can I try, and I'm not afraid to fail. So I like to learn from my mistakes. So just seeing what I can do, and like looking back, I've done more than what I have expected. I have now launched over 2 swimwear collections plus a t-shirt line, and I even got in my first magazine. So I've done way more than what I could have thought I've ever done, like in such a small period of time. So that's kind of what drives me in the future, like with my business, is to always see what more can I do.
That mentality can take you so far, and it kind of reminds me of the Mamba mentality.
Yeah.
Like how he strived every day to become better.
Yeah.
And you're trying to become better every day, and I really admire it, because you should tell us more about the magazine you were involved in.
Yeah, I actually brought it with me.
Oh, really?
Awesome.
Yeah, definitely show us, because for our viewers, we are actually recording as well, and she brought a magazine in to show us.
Vogue magazine.
Vogue magazine.
Let's go.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, so funny story. It was, I think, like a Thursday night. I realized I had to leave ASU to come back home to California, and I was like a hot mess. So I was like crying because I was moving out all by myself, and I went to bed so sad. And then I woke up to an email from Vogue magazine saying they want to feature me in their magazine. So then I cried even more because I was happy. So I was just a big wreck the past those days. So I'm in 2 of their magazines. I'm in their June campaign and their July campaign. The one I brought is their June, and I'm in their digital and print. Let me pull it up.
So have you noticed? Did you notice a difference after you appeared in the magazine? Like, did you get more of a following?
Yeah, I definitely got more followers, and then I even got my first international order from Germany.
Wow.
And on my website, I can see like the behind the scenes of it. So I saw that like people from the United Kingdom were looking at my website, and like other countries. So it's definitely like created a bigger. Yeah, it's spreading a lot. There's my little bikini.
That's awesome.
There's a little caption.
That's really cool.
Yeah. So throughout all of this, it's just each bikini, and you talk about it?
Yeah, so
the design?
I'm actually only this one, and there's other like brands here, but yeah, it kind of just talks about my company.
See your Laney's bikini
Oh, I see what it is. I thought the whole thing.
Oh
was just
no,
Laney's bikinis.
I wish.
Yeah.
One day,
One
one
day.
day I'll have my
One
own
day.
page.
That's the goal.
Yeah, so this is actually what kind of kept me going. There came a point because I was by myself, and I am a startup. I was feeling very doubtful, and I thought it was maybe not going places. And then this happened, and it completely changed my mindset. And I love that feeling, and that's also what motivates me to try harder, is to get that feeling again, and to always like I'm not afraid to fail, but when I do, it motivates me to try even harder. And then when I get rewarded with stuff like this, it's just the best feeling ever.
Yeah, failure can be the best lesson sometimes.
Yeah.
So you seem so busy every single day.
Oh yeah.
So kind of take us through in a day in the life for you. What's it like from the shipping process, creating your own bikinis, your social media? What's it like for you?
Okay, so it's actually different depending on which part of the season it is. Like right now, sales aren't as high because it's not summertime, and not really many people aren't buying bikinis right now. So right now I am in the process of designing. Actually, I just finished designing my next collection. So we just did a photo shoot for that. And then like I'm finishing editing all the pictures, and then I'm going to upload them to my website. That's kind of what I'm doing right now. But when bikini season is like coming up, then that's when I like wake up, I put all my orders together, I go to the UPS store and then ship it out. And then I also plan on I have days where I plan on hosting like events, and so like I'll prepare for that. It kind of just depends on the season.
You did that, the small company, the small business.
The Vendor Fest.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. How was that?
That was actually really cool. It turned out way better than I thought. Timmy actually came with his
I heard.
body pair. There was, I think, 10 companies that came, 9, 10, during a pandemic. So it was a lot more than I was expecting. But for the most part, everyone like got a lot more sales than they were expecting. I doubled my sales. It was really good, and I plan on doing it again, and I plan on taking it to Arizona when the pandemic's over. No,
I thought that was really cool that you organized it yourself.
Yeah.
And where did you put it together at? Your house?
In my backyard, yeah. I was like, Mom, keep this day open, like clean up the house. We're going to clean up the house together. And she's like, okay. Had no idea what it was going to be like, but she had fun, I had fun, and I think everyone else that came like had a great time.
That's awesome. Next year we'll definitely be there to go and
I'm inviting you guys for sure.
Glad we'll be there for sure.
That being said, I really like your men's that shirt that you came out with. I want to get one.
Yeah,
those are pretty
should.
Sweet.
Thank you. Yeah, I thought about expanding onto more men more men apparel. Eventually, I want to go into trunks and more t-shirts, but baby steps.
Yeah,
that's really cool. That's actually something me and Ayden were talking about a lot, and we really liked how you also reach out to men's merch, because why did you want to have a brand that you can only not have for women, but you also switch it for men to have as well?
Yeah, I wanted a shirt, or I wanted a piece of clothing that can be worn by both men and women, and that was kind of my tester, was a t-shirt, because I wear oversized t-shirts all the time, and I know that's a huge trend in the women's apparel right now, so it was definitely a hit for both men and women, and I will do something like that again.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely have to buy one of those from the website for this summer. So this question is more for Junior and I to kind of learn a little bit, because we really have no idea like the difference between bikinis. I know there's a bunch of different styles, and like what specific style is your bikini, just so the listeners can kind of get an idea too. Okay,
well, my bikini, or all the bikinis that I sell, are made to fit every body, no matter the shape, size, or color. And I really focused on that for this next collection that I have launching. This next collection is actually quite different than the rest I've done, and I haven't really seen it with any other bikini companies as well. Almost every piece in my collection is reversible and can be worn several ways. So there's a top, like if it's a triangle top, you can also tie it and stuff. So every piece is different, but I would say from my past collections, I made sure my bikinis can be worn. I'm one of those people that can't sit still. I love, when I go to the beach, I like to surf, I like to swim. I'm not just one of those girls that lays down and tans, even though I love tanning. So I made sure every piece that I designed can be worn to swim, surf, or do any outdoor activity you can, while also giving you like nice tan lines. And so I think that's what really separates my bathing suits from any other company, because if you buy a bikini from a high-end company, it's most likely going to fall off the second you jump in the water. Mm-hmm. And all the cheap bathing suits, like, they're just not good quality. So I made sure mine is a combination of both a high-end quality and a piece where you can go surfing and swimming without it falling off.
I didn't even know that. Thinking about the tan lines is something that you incorporate into your bikinis. That's pretty interesting.
I would have never thought about that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I definitely have, like, one piece that maybe, like, you don't want to go tanning in it, but for the most part, I tan in mine all the time, and I know other people do.
Yeah, me and Ayden were saying that we don't know jack shit about bikini, so it's perfect for you to come on and tell not just us, but also our viewers the differences in your bikinis and all the other ones, just because we know that yours is going to stand out so much more from the rest because of how much time and effort you're putting in.
Oh, yeah. It's not like I just think of a design and I, like, get it made, I make sure it can be worn several ways for different activities to get the most use out of it, so you get your dollar's worth.
Yeah, I think that's important, and
for sure.
I hope that it just sounds like you're putting so much effort and you have this vision for what your bikini line can be, that I hope that you just skyrocket this summer. Like this summer, I'm excited to see what you're coming out with, because it sounds very awesome.
I'm actually going to launch my next collection in spring, and then I'm working on designing my summer collection right now.
Okay.
So I'm busy on that. But I'm constantly thinking, what more can I do to better my company? What products can I bring?
Do you have any different types of goals or achievements that you're trying to achieve for your brand right now?
Yeah, so a huge goal of mine is to sell in stores. I wrote that down in like the little book I was telling you earlier. Right. That's my main goal. My biggest goal is Nordstrom's. If I can be in Nordstrom's, like, I will be the luckiest person ever, or even Urban Outfitters. But recently, I thought about the idea of selling in college campuses. Like, as a college student, I was Christmas shopping for my family, and I went to the student store, and I noticed there was no college bikinis. And going to a big Pac-12 school, I go to Dagers, I go to tailgates, and everyone wears bikinis, but I have never seen a college-themed bikini anywhere. So that's my next goal, and I've actually been I've been talking to a very good family friend of mine, Tim. His name's Tim. You probably know him. Do you know Tim and Chrissy?
It sounds very familiar, but I'm not sure.
You definitely met them. He's a very helpful man. He's been trying to get me different connections, and he's starting his own company. I'm not sure what it is, but he's been helping me a lot. And so my next goal is to get in stores and to start my own college line.
Wow,
that's very creative.
Like a Laney's ASU bikini.
Yeah,
that would be cool.
Yeah, I know. Like in my student store, Lululemon just came out with ASU gear.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So watch out. The next few years, Laney's Bikini will have their own collection in Arizona State. Yeah.
The A as the ASU.
Oh yeah.
I can't wait for that.
I'm gonna see it up there soon.
Oh yeah. Give it a year.
Ayden will be buying his girlfriend some bikinis soon too, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah.
Most definitely.
She's gonna want some.
Okay, so lastly, we just kind of want to ask you and let our viewers and listeners know when your next drop is going to be, so they can look out for it.
Okay, yeah, I plan on releasing my next collection in springtime. I think it's going to be around March, and then I'm going to release another piece around May for Memorial Day, and then I want to do a summer collection. I'm not sure when the summer collection is going to be coming out, but for my next collection, definitely probably mid-March for like a spring break kind of collection.
Okay. Well, we'll be on the lookout, and we'll definitely be reposting on our Instagram so everybody knows when it's coming out. Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for coming out and taking time out of your busy schedule to come on to our pod.
Yeah, of course. I'm glad I came.
Yeah, well, hopefully, we can have you on again once your business skyrockets in the next few months, and, we'll have a successful business on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll both be having successful businesses.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
I'll
we'll celebrate.
Promote you guys, too. I have a lot of connections back at school, so I'd love to help you guys out as well.
That would be awesome.
Very much appreciated, yeah.
Okay, well, thank you for listening, guys. We hope you enjoyed this interview. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at BackTalkPod. Don't forget to follow Delaney's account as well.
Yes, follow me at Laney's Bikini on Instagram.
And look out for new bikinis, guys. Thanks for listening.
Thank you.
See you later.